Hey, Epic Church. This is Frank Troop. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, posting anything about myself onto YouTube. So, very uncomfortable, but we are going to do it because it has been asked of me to do it to be for the week of Warrior Week. And I'm going to give a list of cards, and there's the first. It's Warrior Week. And if you're interested in more about it, this has been I.V. Marsh, Pastor I.V. Marsh, that founded this movement, and it has radically changed my life. And I'll share a little bit of that in the video. But if you want to know more about it, here's the website to go to, and go to Warrior Week, and you can see what I'm going to be doing for the next week. They've asked us to do a series of questions, and with these series of questions, it can put you out in an uncomfortable place, especially posting it for the world to see. And I certainly understand and know why they have asked this of me and of each one of the participants. But here we go. I'm going to hold up what the question is, and then I'm going to answer the question as we go. So, the first question. All right, core values, my core values. My first core value is my faith. I live and apply IAM4 to my everyday life. It is prophet, priest, king, and warrior. I am the prophet is to go and share the word of God with others, friends, strangers, people you just met. The priest is to be the priest over my family. That's to pray over my family. That is to spread the word within my family. And king is to take care of my family as a king would his kingdom, to look out after my family, make sure they have everything that they need, take care of the finances, and make sure that they feel safe. And then the last and the fourth is warrior. And the warrior would be when you're outside, not only a warrior to protect your family, that can kind of go from king and warrior, but the way I take it is when you're out at Walmart, or if you're out at a park and you see something that is happening, do you say that's not any of your business, or do you step in and diffuse the situation or correct the situation? That would be a warrior aspect of it, and do as God would do. The second core value is devotion. I'm devoted to God, my wife, my kids, my family. That would be my mother, my mother-in-law, my sisters and brother-in-law, and my friendships, and it would be in that order. My third core value would be communication. Love, being able to show my love. Forgiveness, being able to forgive and show it. Encouragement, to encourage others. Accountability, to make other people accountable for their actions, and for me to be accountable for my own. Credibility, to do what I say I'm going to do. Listening, to be able to listen to people, whether I'm right or wrong, or believe it or not. And thankfulness of the things that I have, being able to be thankful and really appreciate of what God's given me. And teamwork, being able to be on a team and play by other people's rules and work together. All right, the next question. My greatest strengths, I feel that I don't have a dominant strength. I like to believe that people would say that I'm a very well-rounded person. But I would say that some of these traits I'm about to talk about are my standouts and kind of define me. One is my family, being the very best husband to my wife Emily, and being the very best father to my two children, Fleming and Victoria. Another one would be leadership. To be able to see an end goal and take others with me to achieve that task, and whether we hit the goal or not, to at least pull everybody along and go and try. And dedication. Dedication to my family, which I just discussed, to my friends, being honest, loyal, and supportive, to my job, making sure of the success in my career, not only for my legacy for generations ahead of me, but for the employees and their families that work for me, that they are successful and are able to put food on the table. The other question, excuse me. My greatest weakness is failure. The fear of feeling that I've did not give it my all, which to me is the beginning of and being a failure. I don't have to be and will never be the best, but I would not like to think anybody thinks I quit. So that would be my greatest weakness, is scared of failure. My greatest obstacle that I've overcome is being able to give forgiveness to a person on their deathbed for harmful things that they did to me when I was a child. My greatest failure probably is myself. That's my greatest failure, is my own self. Getting married to someone and not being honest to myself that the person that I was marrying was not meant for me. I used to think this was the only thing that I truly failed at, but now I realize that it was I that lied to myself. I did not ever love her the way one should love their spouse, the way I love my wife Emily, full-heartedly. My greatest success, I believe my greatest success is in my family. They are my greatest achievement. They define who I am as a husband and as a father. Last thing, I quit and why. I was thinking on this question really hard of what it meant to me. Because as I look over my life, I've never quit anything that I've started. I've always finished a season in a sport. I've always finished my summer jobs, school, etc. I've always finished whatever I was going to start. I might not have signed up for it the next year if I didn't like it, but if I did sign up, I would finish it. And that is something that I've always done. That was taught to me by my parents. Is if you're going to do it, finish it. You don't have to do it next year if you didn't like it. That would be for the team sports, and because I played a lot of team sports growing up. And this is something that I always teach my kids, that if you're going to start it, you've got to stay in it and finish it, and you don't have to sign up again or have to do it again, but you've got to finish what you started. IAM4 brothers, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone. And thank you, Epic Church, for changing my life.